Don't worry, after these short samples my full review is coming. Where we talk about how special the camera on this Huawei Mate 50 Pro is, I'm going to share with you my honest thoughts on the video and photo quality in this full look at the fantastic cameras on the Mate 50 Pro. Hi guys, welcome to a new video on the camera and video review of the Huawei Mate 50 Pro. Please like, subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you think. So now we're using the f1.4 aperture, 21:9 aspect ratio, 1080p, 24 frames per second aperture video. So this is the maximum resolution of 1080p, 24 frames per second, f2.0 aperture, 21:9 aspect ratio. Now we're shooting in 4K at 60 frames per second in the standard video mode, walking quite quickly so we can test the stabilization. Okay, so now we're on ultra wide. Now to the main sensor. And now to the telephoto. So as you can see, it's not super transition and it's not super stable. So an update would be very nice to see, much more stabilized when changing between the lenses. So standard video mode, 60 frames per second at 4K using the main sensor. As you can see, you get quite a nice background blur naturally, as it's automatically changing between that physical aperture. So we're now shooting at 4K at 60 frames per second on the front facing camera, walking quite quickly so we can test the stabilization, and also you get different viewing modes and angles as well, which is nice. So this is that's widest mode, that's cropped in slightly, and it's maximum cropped in now. So really good performance on that front facing camera, I must say. So we turn super steady video on now, however it only lets you film that in 1080p. So we're going to walk very quickly and move the phone so you can see the stabilization that it actually offers at quick speed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the Huawei X image color filters on the video. So if I switch between the two lenses. So this is video from the standard color, so just the original video shooting mode. This is now the vivid X image mode, which is my personal favorite. Doesn't overdo it, but you do get some nice punchy colors. And now this is the bright X image camera video mode, which I personally don't really see the point of. It seems to overexpose the highlights and just dulls down everything. I think it's important to mention here how good results you can actually get from that 1.4 aperture lens in portrait video. So we're going to do it slightly differently. I've spoken about the camera in my full review, so go and check that video out if you haven't already. But I've basically overlaid some images straight out of the camera, not edited, so you can see what they look like and you can make your own mind up and see what you think of the camera on this device. In summary though, I must say I think the camera on this is fantastic. I would say that ultra wide doesn't deliver such good results, and I find over sharpness on all lenses a slight issue here. I'd also say in nighttime conditions sometimes it can try and overexpose the sky to create a slight haze in the image. However, you can manually tweak this by tapping on the screen. But overall I think the camera's fantastic. It's personally the best camera I've ever used on a smartphone.